So today we're back with another one of those quick meals. It's gonna be a broccoli, mushroom, and cheese pasta. Very simple ingredients, but it's gonna create an amazing flavor that everyone will be sure to enjoy. So for our quick meal today, our broccoli and mushroom pasta, I'll be using egg noodles. You can use whatever noodles that you choose. This is just what I had in the pantry. And you will cook your noodles to your liking or to the instructions on the pack. I just seasoned the water prior to putting the noodles in with a little salt and a little crab oil seasoning, just for some added flavor. This is a quick meal. As you'll see here in the video, I'll be cutting up my mushrooms, but you don't have to cut them up, or you can get them already cut up at most grocery stores. The same with the broccoli. You can buy the broccoli fresh and cut it up yourself and put it into the dish, but to save time, what I did is I bought one of those frozen steamer bags of broccoli and I popped it into the microwave according to the instructions, and that was it. Saves time. And I'm just doing a rough chop. Doesn't have to be pretty. And again, you could even do it without chopping. And I just bought some baby bellas and some oyster mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So once you have your mushrooms chopped, you're gonna put it into a pan, a lightly oiled pan. I'm using olive oil here. And you're gonna let it cook down some before adding your broccoli. So we're just gonna let the mushrooms cook down a little bit before adding our broccoli. And you could add meat to this dish, like chicken or sausage, but we're not gonna add any meat today. We're just gonna go with the mushroom and the broccoli and the cheese. Another thing you could also do is buy a rotisserie chicken and cut it up and put it into the dish. Again, this is supposed to be a quick dinner, quick recipe, and we're trying to make everything easy and more convenient for you, especially after like a long day, or you're trying to get the kids settled for the evening, or you just want something good and hearty at home versus going out to eat. This broccoli and mushroom pasta will do the trick. So we'll go ahead and add our broccoli. And again, like I said, I used the frozen steamer bag of broccoli, but you could get the broccoli fresh, cut it up if you prefer. It's just sometimes you just want to come home, make a quick dinner, and be done. So you can buy a lot of these things already pre-prepped to save you time and energy. We're gonna go ahead and add a little butter. We're gonna let it melt down, let it melt through. So once the butter has melted, we'll go ahead and add a little bit of chicken stock or chicken broth. chicken stock, either one. Just a little bit. Go ahead and mix that in. So now we'll go ahead and add our minced garlic. And again, you can get these things already prepared for you, just to save time and energy. Nothing like fresh garlic. Gonna mix that in. Next we'll add our heavy cream. And we're just gonna let this simmer for maybe about, let's say, 7 to 10 minutes. You don't want it to boil. Just let it simmer. Just let all those flavors start to marinate. While it's simmering, I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasonings. You can pretty much use whatever seasonings you would like. Today I'll be using just a little onion powder, some cracked black pepper, a little Italian seasoning. You know, this is pasta. And a little Creole seasoning for some added flair and flavor. The good thing about these meals the good thing about cooking at home in general is that you can control the salt content. When I used the butter earlier, that was an unsalted butter. And you really don't have to add that much salt, just because the cheese contains a bunch of salt as well. So now we'll go ahead and add our cheese. I'll be using Parmesan and some aged cheddar, but you can use whatever cheese you would like. One of my other favorites is mozzarella and Gruyere. And just like with some of the other steps, you can buy the cheese already shredded just to save some time and energy. So you're just gonna mix that cheese in. Want to mix it in well. And once it's done melting, we can go ahead and turn off the heat. And just let everything sit for a good 10 minutes once all the cheese is melted. You just want those flavors to start marinating and just soaking in themselves. So our cheese is done melted. We'll go ahead and turn the heat off. So once you've let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, you can go ahead and add the noodles that you made earlier to the dish and just go ahead and mix it in. Once you've mixed in your noodles, just let it sit for a few minutes and it'll be ready to serve. And there's your broccoli and mushroom pasta. A quick dinner idea. Enjoy.